Yes, people, we are back. It is finished here at the Emirates. Arsenal 2, Brentford 1. It is myself, Dan Potts, and I am also with a good friend of mine, Matty, who is a Brentford fan. Bro, thank you so much for coming on, man.
No worries, mate.
What did you make of it, my bro?
It was a good game. It was. I think both teams would be happy with the outcome, and I know obviously we lost, but I think we put up a good battle. I think our defence over the last few weeks has been shocking. I think we put in a solid defensive display. Didn't really offer enough going forward. But as I was saying to you guys before, I think you needed a game like that, especially going into the Porto game. A bit of tough resolve, not rolling teams over 5-0, and I think you were compact, you broke us down, you took those moments when they come. So, yeah, I'm not just living on cloud nine, but like when it went to 1-0, I thought we might get something in the game. To be completely honest, I don't think we really deserve much, but that's the football, innit? Like, you don't deserve it, but sometimes you're in it, and that's the way it is. But yeah, I'm relatively content with the performance. So I'll take it.
Did you expect it though, Matt? Because obviously, like, Brentford can play football. Let's be real. Thomas Frank has got you well drilled.
Yeah.
I've seen over the last couple of years, and I've been impressed with some of the play. But I didn't really see that from Brentford today. I think you come here trying to shut up shop, trying to bully us a bit, trying to waste some time, trying to foul us a little bit.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect that from Brentford, if I'm honest.
No, I didn't. I haven't really seen Brentford play that way before. So, and I was making a joke with you before. It's the most Burnley I've ever seen us play.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think a lot of the times we've got Tony up front and we play the long ball, but we normally mix up the play. Whereas today it was very direct. No one in the middle of the park wanted the ball. There's a lot of like niggly little fouls, a lot of the dark arts today, which, to be fair, when it's your team, I like seeing a bit of needle. I think we've been very soft this season. So actually, I guess it must be something that's been said in the dressing room or whatever, because we've been rolled over a lot by teams that have bullied us. So good to see it. But I mean, in general in football, it's not nice to see, I'll be honest. But like, I think we needed to do it today. I'm upset we didn't try and come here and play a bit more football, but I think the only team that have done us properly in the Prem since we've been up has been Arsenal. I think we lost to 3-0 here the other year and got done. Whereas every other game, we've done a double over City last season. Most games we've had a look in, whereas I think last time we played you here, we got turned over quite badly, and I think that stayed in the mind of everyone back there. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. Weird to see the team play like it, but it's what it is.
Listen, you've got to try and do what you can, and you got a point out of it, let's be fair. Declan Rice, £105 million, mate. You got to saw him in the flesh. You mentioned him earlier. How impressed are you with this signing?
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's one of those players that until you see them in the flesh, you don't understand what they do for a game. And Jorginho is kind of one of those players as well, but like, won't get a goal. Oh yeah, I mean, he fucking hell scored today. But like, goals and assists, he probably won't break the kind of 10 or 15 mile this season. It's still very good, but just the way he kept the game ticking over today, and every time they tried to like change the point of attack, it always went through him. Every time. He broke down the play as well. And to see that in the flesh is really like, I'm glad I saw that today, as much as it's obviously to our detriment. Yeah, I think any time playing 100 million for a player, people are going to expect a lot. But yeah, I thought it was class today. I really thought he was sensible.
Yeah, I thought he was immense as well. Listen, let's do it. Let's talk about the main man. Kai Havertz, you and I have been very, very different on this signing.
Yes, mate.
And I've been saying for a while that I thought it wasn't going to work out.
Yeah.
And in 2024, he's starting to prove me wrong, Matt, but you've always believed.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get the in this edit, we'll get the screen grabs up on the thing of the.
Yeah.
But I just see it in him. I see it in players. To be fair, I think the last player I saw it with was Smith Rowe, and I know he's had a lot of injuries and stuff, but you just watch these players that, when they get into the swing of it, even if they're not producing results, you know that they'll get a bit of momentum behind them and they're technically very gifted. And I've always said about him, I think he's amazing. I see these guys a fair testament too. But yeah, I like, jokes aside, I think he's class, and I think the more his confidence grows, the more he's going to become a player that people didn't think he'd necessarily become. So yeah, I think he's justified himself now, and I think he'll kick on after this.
Listen, I can't let you go without asking you about the goalkeeping situation today. Again, it's been talking about. Do you know what? It's been spoken about so much. It's finally died down.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be spoken about again.
Yeah.
Aaron Ramsdale making a mistake today. David Raya obviously couldn't play.
Yeah.
A goalkeeper that we got still on loan from you.
Yeah.
But it looks like we are going to try and make this permanent ASAP.
Yeah.
That was a bad mistake, wasn't it?
It was, but to be fair to him, it happens a lot. You know, when teams are trying to play out from the back, it happens a lot. Very seldom do keepers get punished that badly. Like, normally it will kind of hit the outside of the woodwork, or like, I can't remember the last time I've seen a striker track down a goalkeeper and it deflects and actually goes in. It's still a mistake, but he got badly punished for it. I don't know. Like, I think, as we've said the whole way through the season, like, bringing Raya in, for me, didn't really offer much to your team. Like, Raya for me is a great goalkeeper, but I think the level between him and Ramsdale isn't massive. So it was quite an odd idea to bring Raya in to challenge for that spot. I still think Ramsdale can play out from the back, besides what happened today. So Look, I think Ray will be in. We've had the conversation all throughout the season. I think that obviously Arteta sees a lot in him, and I think he'll stay. I think you'll get him, but I don't know what happens to Ramsdale as well. Like, obviously a very good goalkeeper as well. Like, if he went the other way, which won't happen, I'd take him all day long. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, and I don't think today's helped the situation at all. And when you're leading to the end of the season for what should be a title challenge, a push, it's kind of not the headlines that you want knocking around. Like,
He made 2 quality saves though, to be fair to him. You know, one over the bar, one from Tony, which was unbelievable technique, by
I
the
wish
way.
he hadn't saved that one. If that had gone in, that would have been goal of the season by a mile. But yeah, it was a great save, and he did make a couple of great saves. Obviously, the mistake will cloud all of those kind of things.
Yeah.
But he looked quite comfortable, quite assured, and also to come back from that as well. Like when Kai Havertz scored, he turned around to the Brentford fans and gave it the ears as well, which is quite funny. But yeah, he was still there. He still played out from the back after he conceded that goal. So fair play to him, man. Like, doing what he's doing, hasn't changed his game style. He's all right.
2 questions of him, one, mate, to end. Can Arsenal win the league? Will Arsenal win the league?
Can, yes. Will, maybe. Yeah, I think it's there. I think, again, like we touched upon already, like the performance today showed a lot, and that's not an Arsenal performance that I've seen in the last. I don't watch Arsenal every week, but to grind that out, that's the one where I could feel after about 70 minutes, I could feel the crowd turning a tiny bit on yourselves.
Hello, fireworks and everything.
Go. It's Kai Havertz, that is. Yeah, you could just feel it creeping in the crowd, but I feel like your crowd were very on side today, like didn't get frustrated. And that I've been on the receiving end of those games, what Brentford did, and it is frustrating. And everyone starts turning on each other. Whereas today I thought your crowd held it quite well, and like it was very positive, the energy for your ground. So yeah, can they? Yeah, will they? City they're just City.
Phenomenal, aren't they?
But yeah, I think it's amazing. And to be fair, the best thing about it is Spurs aren't going to win it. So
Listen, bro, thanks so much for coming
Legend,
on.
mate.
Absolutely love that, man. Listen, people, we're going to get out of here. A brilliant result for Arsenal today. Left it late, of course, but Kai Havertz does it again. And let's be real, the 2024 year for Arsenal is looking very good under Mikel Arteta. Let's hope it continues. We've got a massive game on Tuesday night against Porto, which we, of course, need to take a 1-0 deficit across, but I have the confidence that we can do it. And then it's the big one. We've got a bit long time off. We've got a couple of weeks. There's another firework. It's all going off. We've got another couple of weeks. I think we've got 19 days after the Porto game until we get the big one at the Etihad. So, of course, we can now enjoy our Sunday tomorrow, sit, relax, watch Villa Spurs, watch Liverpool Man City, and enjoy our Sunday. Big up, people. Take it easy. We're out of here.